Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. So I am usually not a fan of Sporkle. I prefer Jetpunk, but this quiz is too good to pass up on. Find the US states with no outlines. So just to give you an example before we get started for real, I click play quiz, I have Ohio, I have to click right there. So I missed Ohio by just a few pixels, and we're completely done with the quiz. So let's replay here. Let me get this started. Maine. Now I am going to allow myself to skip through these to an extent. I'm not going to cherry pick everything, but Maine should be fairly easy. So Maine, New Jersey. I think it's safe to click right here. Utah. Okay, so we have California, Nevada. This should be a safe Utah right here. Whew, and we were just at the edge. It's a little bit tricky because this map uses a different projection than I'm used to. But Utah, so this should be New Mexico. And Georgia should be fairly straightforward above Florida. Texas is a nice safe one down at the bottom. Illinois. So it's right here bordering the Great Lakes. Chicago borders the Great Lakes. Okay, that was safe. It's a little bit harder than you'd think here. So South Dakota, I'm feeling right here. And we were square perfectly in the middle. Minnesota. Delaware. Now, Delaware is going to be tricky because it's tiny. I'm confident it's right here. Okay, I was just so worried that it would click Maryland, which is right there, so that works perfect. Michigan, yet again, a fairly easy one. Alaska, Nevada, Tennessee. Georgia borders Tennessee, so this should be right here. Once you have a few in here, I think it's fairly easy to, and I say this and now I'm going to get Rhode Island, but once you have a few here, I think it's fairly easy to work off the borders. We have Wyoming, Hawaii, Alabama. So Alabama borders Georgia. Vermont. Man, so this one's going to be tricky. I guess this is exactly what I said about borders. I don't have New Hampshire to go on. And I just misclicked, so we were, however, 18 states in, and I was just over a little bit too far. All right, let's give this one more go and see how we do. All right, so let me make sure this is centered. We start with Washington, South Dakota. Ooh, we just got the edge. Connecticut. Ooh, I was worried. Idaho, Illinois, right here. We got to take the Great Lake and go southwest. Utah. I feel like Idaho does not border Utah. It borders Nevada and Wyoming. All right, let's start with Maryland and Rhode Island. Ooh, we just got the corner. Rhode Island is such a tricky one. This is going to be a good quiz, I can tell. Alaska, New Hampshire, Oregon, North Carolina. Okay, so let's go up the coast to about right. These islands should be North Carolina. Perfect. New York, let's use Long Island out here. I'm not taking any silly chances. South Dakota, Pennsylvania, Idaho. So Idaho borders Oregon to the east. Utah. So we have Nevada. This should be safe to be Utah. Ooh, that was close. Okay, Virginia borders Maryland here. And North Carolina. Arizona, we can use this right here. This southern border with Mexico. South Carolina. Missouri. Oh, this is going to be tricky. We are 14 states in. Here's Louisiana, Mississippi, Arkansas, Missouri, right here. Ooh, we were just in, barely. Oklahoma should be Texas, 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 Oklahoma. We've got Nevada outlined already. Montana. Okay, Indiana. So this right here is Illinois. So let's go to the other side of the lake. We got Indiana. Kansas is above Oklahoma. Louisiana's coastal, so we can get that. And then Mississippi borders Louisiana. Massachusetts. Perfect. Guessed out on the Cape. Alabama borders Mississippi. And Hawaii stands alone. I think we have it this time. Knock on wood, but I think we have it. Wyoming, right here in the center. Ohio borders Indiana. Arkansas fits nicely in between Mississippi, Louisiana, and Oklahoma. We've got Tennessee. Colorado fits right there. Big old Texas down south. It's not a map without Florida. Okay, we still need to be careful up here because we have New Jersey. We have Maine. Georgia's in this gap. Nebraska is right between South Dakota and Kansas. New Mexico. Iowa is above Missouri. California. Washington Northwest. Connecticut is the only gap. We've got Delaware. Michigan is the only state to be non-contiguous, with the exception of Hawaii, I suppose, and Alaska. Anyways, Wisconsin. Yes. Minnesota. North Dakota. Vermont. Illinois. West Virginia, and Kentucky. So this took me, I'm going to say 5 attempts, I think. And this was pretty difficult. I think I got a bit lucky with the order of the states, but overall I feel pretty good about that. If you guys would like to see more of these no border clicking, let me know. I think I can do Canadian provinces and countries of the world. That could be kind of fun. If you guys enjoyed, please like and subscribe and consider coming back for more. Thank you very much.